So I'm going to replace the hard drive in my daughter's 2010 Mac Mini. Um, well, it's 9 years old now, and it's sort of showing its age. I can hear the hard drive ticking away, and it takes forever to start up. Um, so it's probably going to fail at some point. So I've made a clone using Carbon Copy Cloner. I have sort of a USB toaster. I just plug in the new drive, which is an SSD. So I'm going to be switching to an SSD, but I kind of want to just test to see how bad this computer is beforehand. Um, I've used Blackmagic Disk before, but they want you to sign in, download from the App Store. So I just giving this other one a try. Nova Bench, you can download it directly, and they have also all the scores for HD, and SD drives as well. So I just ran it, and the disk has a score of 14. So hopefully you can improve on that. It's like I can see from this website that a lot of these SSDs have in the 200s or at least over 100. So if I get over 100, that would be awesome. So right now the write speed's 45 and the read speed's 34 with a disk score of 14. So I'm going to try to change out the hard drive of this 2010 Mac Mini for an SD drive. So you're going to use a few tools, a T8, a T6 Torx, and a hex, and maybe some other tools depending on what we find. So there's a couple dots at the bottom here. There's close and then open is just slightly to the side here. It should pop off. Okay, so we're going to take out the fan. The hard drive's under here, under the Wi-Fi card. There's a little Wi-Fi symbol on there. So we're going to start with these screws. See if we can get these out. It's a T6 I'm using here. They have little rubber things on these. Hopefully we can fix this, because the drive's kind of making funny noises and stuff. So I think that's loose already. Not sure if that comes out or not. But anyway, this is loose, so we'll just bring this up. And there's a little cable there. I guess we have to take off. Do I have a little plastic thing to remove that with? Okay, this doesn't seem to really want to come out. Oh, there we go. Okay, so a little bit of tiny bit of force pushing against it, and then just underneath and popping it out. Seems to have brought that out of that part there. So I have to go back in there. So I'll put that to the side. Next I'm going to tackle these guys. Oh, not the right one. T8. Yep. I think it's this one. These guys. Okay, let's see what we have under here. Oh, maybe I have to move this first. Put that down. There's one more thing to go on there. Get over that. Oh, maybe I'll have to remove it the whole way. Yeah. Just enough to get in there. And there's a cable sneaking around to this little gold part here. So let's see if we can get that off there. Okay, so there's the Wi-Fi card, and now we have access to the hard drive here. Now that's all it's attached. It looks like it has something under here, so let's get this guy out. If we can without breaking him. There we go. It looks like he's attached there too. Attached on both of those. Looks like it. So both these come up. And some of these other little guys here looks like too. Okay, they're loose. There's a wire going around there to this guy. Well, it certainly is finicky. Maybe I'll leave him on. This guy has to get out though. Well, I might just shape this a bit better so I can get right under there. So I'm just going to cut a little notch out of this pick here. Oops, I broke my little thing. Oh boy. Well, let's see if we can just move this. Okay. Don't want to go too far with this. There we go. Whew. Okay, I'll get that pick out of there. So, I'm just going to remove this plastic thing. Don't think I need it because this drive doesn't have a lot of metal parts on the back of it. Because because I found it hard to get those sensors off there, so I'm not going to chance it and just kind of do everything in place here. Okay, so there's these two screws here. What else is holding on this? I guess that's it. Just these two screws here. Can't tell if they're 8 or 6. Looks like 8. So this has to come off here. Okay. What's this little guy here doing? Is he glued onto that? Looks like this is glued right onto the hard drive. So that temperature sensor is glued onto this hard drive. Okay, so there's the sensors on that part of the drive there. I'm just going to attach this first, just so I know the orientation, and I'm going to put those two screws back in. So go this way. Now I think this drive is actually thinner. Yep. So it might be easier just to go in like this, and then maybe I'll put something, a little bit of padding or something, just so it doesn't move around once it is inside there. So that should fit in there. Just gonna double check this. Actually, these are tight. And somehow I have to glue, or if it's taped on there, this thing. So which side did it go on? Right in this corner here. So does this come off? It's like really glued on there. Let's see. So on second thought, I think I'm going to use a little bit of just glue. I have some Super 77. And also for the paper, it says like it might be better to attach this wire to the hard drive as well. So there's not much glue on here. This little part had some glue. So I'm just going to maybe reuse parts of this paper and spray it so it wraps around the edge there and attaches that to the side of the hard drive. So first I'm just going to cut a little piece of paper off of here because it's kind of a nice material. Make sure I get that wire in there. I fold this around. Maybe I'll just put it like this, actually. Usually only have like 30 seconds drying time, so I'm kind of messing this up a bit. So hopefully that'll stay on there. Maybe I'll just do a little over top of that. There. That's not going anywhere now. I know I should have figured this out before, because now I have to stick this back in here. Oh yeah, it fits, no problem. Get this corner in first. Oh, so close. What's that? Oh, I've done just this little bit. There we go. Put the paper back. Now make sure I don't have any wires stuck in here. This thing. Actually, I don't have to take that second one off. So let's just plug it down. Everybody else seems okay. Not sure if it goes back further or not. Don't think it's really going to matter. Thinking maybe I don't need those two screws in the back. They're just kind of holding up things here. I know they're there to kind of keep the spinning drive a little bit more stable, but I'm going to put some foam in instead of this stuff. Yeah, I'm just going to remove these guys, because they're what's causing a little bit of a trouble here. probably 2 pegs that they go in on the other side here. But I'm just going to put a little piece of foam on the back here to keep it stable, not moving. Yeah, see? Okay, put this guy, I still have glue on my hands. Okay, that's popped in. I didn't think I didn't have to take any of their sensors out. So there's a bit of a spring in there. So I'm going to just put a little piece of foam in here so it doesn't move around at all, but okay, that should keep that from moving around. The little Wi-Fi cable back on. There we go. Now the fun part is remembering which parts go in where. These were T8s. Were they? Yep. These are all in. Oh yeah, these I think kind of screw into the top of the hard drive as well. The back, but I seem to got that one, but this one not quite in the same spot. Here, let's just get it out. See how far off I am. That one I lucked out. This one, no. There's the hole. Next is this cowling. Okay, and the fan, that post there. Oh, I gotta plug it in. Now, to remember where this one went there. Okay. Not sure if these just pop down, just push down. Oh, I think one side looks like. I'm going to stop that for now because it's getting dark out. Okay, I think that's in. And just these little pole goes way down there. Now this was a T6, I think. T8. Okay, that's in. And last screw. Then we'll start it up and see if anything works. And we'll do a speed test on it. Okay. So, or you know what it is? It's the paper over top of the, there. Anyway, it's stuck in good enough. It's not going to pop out. Match that up. There. So now we're closed. So we'll see what we have. I'll plug it in and see if we this works. So after we're done here, not much of an improvement because I used a pretty old SSD, one from like 4 years ago. But anyway, it's at a 45, so it's like 3.5 times faster. The big thing is that it's really quiet. There's no more crunching noise, and I know that other one was going to fail at some point, so at least everything's backed up, and it's a new drive is put in the Mac Mini here, and it everything works fine. I even just updated the there was a security update in the App Store, so I updated it, and it went ahead fine and came back after it did its update. And also it starts up in about 20 seconds, which is a lot better than the 3 or 4 minutes it was taking before to you know, just start up. So happy with that. Everything seems fine. So I'll call it a success for the Mac upgrade. Thanks for watching.